people, welcome to Winter's Reviews. I am your host, Winter Raven, and today we're going to talk about a demo. Not just any demo, but the Halo Wars demo. Whilst waiting for it to download, I thought about all the Halos I've played, wondering what an FPS would look like RTSified. When the demo was finished, I turned it on and started the training mode. The controls are interesting and shockingly very well executed, using buttons like X to move troops and right and left bumpers to cycle between local and all units. The buildings were not what I imagined, comparing it to other games like Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth 2, where you build anywhere the land is able to be built on. You get a base to start with, and depending on what side you're on, they're called different names, but in the demo I tend to go with UNSC, so I'm going to be comparing all the buildings and units to that. You start with a base, and you have a specific number of pads on which to build upon, adding strategy to the base before actually building anything. The resource gathering can happen three ways. You either build supply pads, or you go off willy-nilly and attack some other base, or go hunting for random spawning crates. Every match you play, there's crates out there that you can find with warthogs or infantry, and you can pick them up for resources, but they're randomly spawned throughout the entire map every game you play. When you have your monies, you can make ground units such as Marines and the infamous Warthog. Reactors need to be built, however, in order to get your Hog a turret, which might be important to you, unless you're just out for a drive along the countryside. The two levels given to you in the campaign help you understand all the elements of Halo Wars, in that people can attack you at any time, and you must be ready with an army that works. So if you're sitting around just building units and making your base all look pretty, then they're going to be sending crap at you and you're going to explode. And that's not that fun. Especially on the harder difficulties, you must make every second count. All in all, the demo is, pardon my French, pretty fucking sweet. If you haven't downloaded it, go do it. There's also a skirmish mode where you get one map, one game type, and you choose between a UNSC force or a Covenant Commander force. I've spent my time playing different matches on easy, just to get used to controls, and I have to say, going into the skirmish mode and be able to just fight an opponent that doesn't know what they're doing, and just, exploring everything, it's really fun, and just trying out all the upgrades and see what they look like is pretty cool too. And then after a while of that, I decided to go to Legendary, and like in the Halo games, if you let your guard down, things can get pretty intense. I went through 8 bases until I won my Legendary game. Building, rebuilding, getting my ass handed to me, but I killed him, that's all that matters. Anyways, the only downside to the demo is that there's no multiplayer, but the game shall be arriving soon, so, it's not that big of a gripe. Get everyone used to the controls before the actual game comes out, because I'm pretty sure there's some RTS veterans that have played RTSs for the console, and they're ready to just take apart people who just play the Halo games and have no idea what the RTS is like. I also have to say, for people coming into this genre of games that have never tried it before, I have to say Halo Wars is one of the best games to get into, to go through RTS. Just because of it is dumbed down to some certain extent, but there is an element of that you have to be smart and know what you're doing in order to win a match. This has been the first actual episode of Winter's Reviews. This is Winter Raven, and I'll see you guys later. Live live and prosper. See you guys.